Hey, how's it going, everybody? Spicy 4K action here, and today wanted to show off my Steelbook collection. I just started collecting physical media, I guess 4Ks at the start of COVID, and I just recently started doing Steelbooks or getting into Steelbooks. So this year was definitely a good year for Steelbooks to get into it. So my collection's not vast by any means, but there's a few. So we'll get to it here in just a minute. Again, the majority of these are 4K, but I do have a couple Blu-rays that I'll show off at the end. So without further ado, let's just get going. So first one, show off, we got 310 to Yuma Lionsgate exclusive with that awesome slip cover. Beautiful, beautiful. Addams Family. Not the greatest Steelbook by any means, but killer movie, awesome transfer on 4K. This is everyone's favorite for last year, I believe. I'm so happy I picked this up, but American Psycho, the Lionsgate exclusive for Best Buy. We got Bob's Burgers, another limited edition for Best Buy. This one sold out very quickly. Happy to have this in the collection. If you are a fan of Bob's Burgers, I highly recommend the movie, as it is very good. One I'm sure not too many people have, but Blue Planet 2. I love these BBC movies, Planet Earth, Frozen Earth, Prehistoric Earth, Blue Planet, Red Planet, whatever they call them. I get them all. They look absolutely incredible in 4K. Braveheart, just standard, beautiful. A nice Sony Steelbook. We got the Bridge on the River Kwai. 65th anniversary, just absolutely gorgeous. This was a first time watch for me and kind of a blind buy just off the Steelbook, but man, what an awesome movie, Cabin in the Woods. Another Lionsgate exclusive, happy to have in the collection. Coming to America, awesome, funny movie, had to have, and I think it was $9.99 at Walmart, so that was a no-brainer. This I got on a deal a few months back. This is a Zavi exclusive Deadpool 2 4K Steelbook. That is awesome, and it does have a removable lenticular magnet here, and it changes the picture. Don't want those falling now. Another Sony, fairly new, Bram Stoker's Dracula. This awesome Steelbook. One that didn't last long, Paramount, Event Horizon, one of these movies I grew up with that I had to have pre-ordered because I was not going to miss out on that. We have Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Not the greatest Steelbook, but the movie looks incredible. Pretty boring Steelbook, but Forrest Gump with the iconic chocolate quote on the back. Another blind buy, kind of just went off the recommendations of other YouTubers, but another awesome looking Steelbook from Lionsgate. This is Hell or High Water. I absolutely really enjoyed this movie and glad I added this to the collection. Highlander, another newer Steelbook that just got released. Had to pick this one up for the price point that they had. I think it was like 21 bucks. That one's nice. We got The Godfather 1. We got The Godfather Part 2. And The Godfather Coda. All those limited edition Steelbooks, just incredible. I love The Godfather, so that was a must for me, even though I already own the 4K collection. Hurt Locker was another awesome Lionsgate exclusive Steelbook. Glorious Bastards. It's a Wonderful Life. Top 5 Christmas movies of all time for sure. And we got Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So no new Indiana Jones for me, unfortunately. possible runner-up for movie of the year, Moonfall. Just joking on that, but awesome looking Steelbook. And if you want a fun, just gorgeous looking picture to look at, Moonfall is great for OLED TVs. If I ever get an Atmos system, this will probably be one of the first ones to be popped in, but it looks great. So yeah. And I have all my Steelbooks falling. So another newer one, pretty boring Steelbook, but a movie I really enjoyed this year, Nope. Oh, I also do have the Kingsman 3 Steelbook set to show that to you. Got the Secret Service, the Golden Circle, and then the newer The Kingsman. Awesome trilogy there. My only Mondo Steelbook, this original Pet Sematary. We got another Lionsgate exclusive, Punisher. I have a lot of Lionsgate, as you can tell. Another Lionsgate Warzone Punisher. This is an awesome Steelbook when you take the red slipcover off. It is incredible. Got another newer one here, Pulp Fiction. It's funny, I love this movie. Not as much as I used to, but I popped this in the player just expecting to watch the first 20-30 minutes and actually watch the entire movie from start to finish. So happy I was able to do that. This is one of those movies I can do that with, but there is things I don't care for this movie so much for. Towards the end, in the middle, kind of drags a little bit, but incredible movie that you should have in your collection. Another one by Quentin Tarantino that you must have in your collection is Reservoir Dogs. This Steelbook is incredible. The transfer is incredible. The movie's incredible. Get this. Buy this. Rocket Man. This was like a $9.99 deal at Walmart. I don't know if this is still going, but I kind of missed out on it because it does say limited edition to Best Buy, but apparently Walmart has some overflow of that. Not sure when this came out originally, but I'm happy to have it in the collection. Another newer release, but one of my favorites growing up. The Running Man, with everyone's favorite Paramount cardboard slip. Yeah, okay, transfer. Steelbook looks good. Movie looks okay, but you know, a must for my collection. I saw this in a lot of people's top 10s, Steelbooks of the year, La La Land. This is one of very few movies I own that I haven't seen, but do expect to see this at some point. But I did get this just off of the incredible Steelbook in general. So another childhood favorite movie of Schwarzenegger, Last Action Hero. This is one of the Sony reprints. I wasn't lucky enough to get on the original, when they first released them, but I do have just the typical, typical 4K with no slipcover back there, but I wanted to get this Steelbook for this. Another incredible Sony Steelbook here, Lawrence of Arabia. I missed out on the Columbia Classics Volume 1. I got Volume 2 and 3 back there, but I needed this movie in my collection. Happy that this Steelbook came out. Another one I liked, I watched in the theater as a kid and obviously had a big affinity for, is Men in Black. Steelbook looks great. Movie looks pretty good too. Yeah, absolute must for me. Shutter Island, Leonardo DiCaprio. I watched this and I wasn't the biggest fan of this. Definitely looking forward to a rewatch here sometime this year, but awesome Steelbook, and I think this was only $10 or so on Amazon. So another Sony reprint that I missed out on originally that I had to have to the collection was Spider-Man No Way Home. What can I say? Incredible movie. An even more incredible Steelbook. Where are these Marvel Steelbooks in comparison to that Doctor Strange one I just showed? But man, oh man, this movie was just incredible in the theaters. if you were able to see it early and not have spoilers. Incredible experience. Another childhood favorite, and another Steelbook I've seen in a lot of people's top 10s, even some of their top 3s. Starship Troopers, Paul Verhoeven's. Again, another movie I've seen in theaters as a kid and grew up with. Absolutely loving this movie. Looks incredible. Sony just kills it on every 4K that they do, essentially. And the Steelbook, I mean, the artwork speaks for itself. Everyone's favorite 4K transfer, Terminator T2. This is the Lionsgate exclusive. Had to add to the collection. Another kind of boring Marvel Steelbook release was Thor: Love and Thunder. Again, the movie looks incredible. Steelbook's okay. It is embossed in areas, but thought they could do a little bit more than just this. But movie of the year, Best Picture, you got it. Top Gun Maverick. This is the Walmart exclusive that has the removable lenticular cover on it that doesn't really seem to move much with the bag. But man, oh man, if you haven't seen this movie, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but this is a must-own. Must-owned. Another Sony re-release was Venom. Another one I missed out on. One I had double dipped just because of how nice this is. And I believe this went on sale right around Christmas for $17.99 or just before, so I did pick that up. Another childhood favorite, must own, Wayne's World. I do believe this is the same Steelbook that the Blu-ray got released on, so I know if you have that, it might not be a big upgrade to 4K for you, but for someone who didn't have this in the collection, this was a must-own. I do like the Wayne's World quotes they have on the front and back, so awesome there. Getting down to the last ones here, we have the Wolf of Wall Street. Fairly nice Steelbook there. We got another Lionsgate exclusive to Best Buy, Universal Soldier. I really like this artwork, especially when you take the cover off, but if they still have this, is another one I would highly recommend. I had not seen this movie when I bought it, but I did just pop it in the other day. Warrior, another Lionsgate exclusive. This is an incredible movie. It's right up there with Rocky for me. This one really stuck with me. So I really enjoyed this. I'll be excited to watch this one again. But I purely bought this off of the Steelbook and just hearing some other channels talk about, how good of a movie this was. And my last 4K movie that I'll be showing is the Untouchables release that came out this year. Not sure if this is still in stock, but another great movie I love growing up with. I'm big into mob movies. Yeah, so the last two 4K Steelbooks that I got to show you are shows and fairly newer ones. We have the Halo Season 1. This is on Paramount. I'm a big Halo fan, grew up playing these games. Not the biggest fan of this show because it's not really following the games, but it does look great visually, and I'm just a big enough fan that I still had to get this and add to the collection. Another brand new show that just got dropped, HBO's House of Dragons Season 1. I'm just starting these episodes, really liking it so far. Like a lot of people, I was a big Game of Thrones fan until that final season. But hearing all the reviews on this, I knew this was going to be a pickup for me if they had a limited edition Steelbook. And they did, so I picked it up. So looking forward to finishing this first season, even rewatching it a second time before Season 2 comes out, if it comes out this next year. All right, so the final three Steelbooks I will show you are all Blu-rays. This is Rick and Morty Season 4. Big Rick and Morty fan. And we have Rick and Morty Season 5. These are the only Steelbooks I could find. that were actually reasonably priced. Season 3 is going for over $100. I don't know if they made a season 1 or 2. If they did, they're probably going for even more. My last Steelbook is my oldest Steelbook. I've actually had this for God knows how long. But this is the original Blu-ray limited edition Scarface Steelbook. And you know, the only reason that I really keep this, other than I'm a huge Scarface fan, this is probably my 3rd or 4th copy of this movie that I own currently. But this one does come with the original Scarface movie that the newer 4K one that I have back there does not have. So I definitely keep this around just for this movie. I have watched it. I do like the original. Obviously, the original and the Tony Montana one with Al Pacino are quite different, to say the least. But just an incredible movie, and one of my oldest Steelbooks. So you can see it's not in the greatest of condition. It's got stuff on it. It's a little bent. But this was before I really took care of stuff. But I'm happy to still have it in the collection for that original one. So that's all I got, folks. I'm hoping to do this every year, kind of show off my Steelbook collection and see how it adds. You know, I think at the beginning of this year I might have had like 2 or 3 Steelbooks, so definitely picked up quite a few. I'm expecting to do that this year as well. So let me know in the comments down below if you like any of these Steelbooks, you have any of these Steelbooks, what is your favorite? Any Steelbooks you're looking forward to in the new year. I do have a few pre-ordered, like that Cloverfield, I got Groundhog's Day, got a few others, Black Adam. So we'll be showing those off once they come in, but let me know if you enjoy these types of videos. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know of future videos when they drop, and we'll see you all in the next one.